Okay, I think everything's lined up. So, give me a moment. Let me actually lower the volume of the music. I think it might be a bit loud. There we go. Audio sounds right, so we should be good. Give me just a moment. There we go. It's Adam Frog. Of course, even the moderators are getting frightened again. Adam is doing his job. That was a Vengex. Pretty sure it's useless. Yeah. Yep, wow, I have one for everything. Don't worry, the main has them. The main has both these and the leaders. We do not have to care. Especially since this one doesn't even have that one. There's Blake. The ult can barely do anything. Will they reboot? We'll use Roxy today to start. Anyone that feels like using Rita, I'd recommend not. And I mean Mighty Morphin Rita. It's 23 on Tuesday. Ninja Storm. And we freeze. Okay, I need something to help rush down because I cannot do that. Ninja will use you. You know what? No, no. We have a simple answer. If we need to rush someone down, we simply need to rush someone down. We all know what we need to do. We need to crash into them. Hello, boy Gnarly. You're not helping the situation. Of all things, we spin and go. Yeah, you still can't hit that. You still can't hit. We kick. Yeah, I'm gonna need my middle slot, please. Okay, game? You have one job. Yeah. Honestly, breaking their defense is not going to be a simple one. So we'll throw this. And there. Maybe they'll choose to dodge instead, and then I can get away with something like that, but who knows? Nope. Out of my corner. I need to keep them in their side. Otherwise, I'm actually going to have a problem. So stay over here. I don't know what the idea was, but you get stunned. That may not have been a perfect position, but this should be fine. And double gun combo. You're still in the corner. Now get fired. Or back away. Market shot. We'll use that to get away further. The thing I can say is probably that projectile has so little recovery, you can probably use another certain thing. I don't want to use it right now because it's going to be stupid. But I kind of need... You know what? We'll do it in the next match. You people are about to be annoyed by a very stupid combo. And you cannot... And I'd recommend you have to stand point blank if you want to avoid it. Well, that happened. Thank you, Lewis, for the $1. I'll raid crash into them! There we go. That worked. While I'm attacking, I'm just gonna do that. And now we can use a raid crash to... Nope, okay, Q system. Not this time! Another monkey shot! I don't think they even changed Roxy. I'm pretty sure they only fixed the Ranger Slayer's issue. And I don't think Roxy... Actually, no, they would have fixed her strike if they actually did something with Roxy. So no, they've done literally nothing with Roxy and they only updated Ranger Slayer. Hit twice! Anyway, I guess it's time to annoy you guys with the worst possible thing. It's still not fine. Just had to show it. Wow. And I thought it's supposed to be winter for you still. I think I had another joke early in the week, Nordman, but I've forgotten. Again. Alright, let's see if this works. No, don't you want to be further away for now? Fine. We're gonna spin. I don't know why Onkar is teleporting though. It's in a weird situation. Okay, if you want to know, that's technically the combo. Okay, understand? Try to understand that little weird combo. Yeah, this is making zero sense. Why are you teleporting? And it's not really a combo. It's a very stupid trap. So we're gonna send you this way. And now we have to just back away when... And do this! I reasonably believe that might actually work if they are a bit further away, because they did dodge it. So, you can stay in your corner. We jump away! And sun! Okay, here's the problem, reboots. I still don't think they actually have fixed that thing. Because it doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with Streamlabs, but it doesn't support super thanks. Yeah, but even then, it's not really a trap. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can quickly do the... While I'm loading to the next match, I'm going to quickly look up Streamlabs support for super thanks. Like, why am I not... Why does it send notifications? Because I don't even get the option to heart the thing. No, we have to crash again. We just... No one said it. No one started the list yet, so we just need to put this one back and then... Alright, I haven't put the rest of the stuff on screen yet. Let me just... Before that, you guys can enter the thing. Let me just check this thing. Okay, I don't know what is wrong with Google that it's unable to distinguish between Super Chat and Super Thanks. But that seems to be the case. So, yeah. It's unable to help me with the Google search because it doesn't even know the difference. Which is quite stupid. Yes, great job. I never even bothered with this weirdo. We don't have to focus on the idiot that doesn't ever want to play the game normally. It's just filtered out. Everything else is not correct. It's literally filtered out. You can't even look up how it even works. Seriously. It's that obscure of a feature that... Really? I can't even try and figure out why it doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist as Streamlabs alert options, and there's no one even talking about it. And there really is no way for Roxy to engage, especially if a strike is going to stay like that. The double gun combo is not a 50-50. It's multi-hits, so technically it is a 50-50 to an extent, but it is barely one. And yeah, still no recovery. Anyway, let's put the rest of the stuff on stream. And now we just, send this. No. Not hitting first this time. At least the kick is still fast enough, but... Yeah, you can't dash forwards at all if you wanted to. Teleport away! No? Okay, fine. Apparently you're not gonna do anything yet. There's a sweep. Looks like we didn't rotate there. You launch. 7. And what's gonna be the next one? Another. What didn't you do to recover? I don't see any. Interrupted. Again. Nothing? Okay, wow, okay. Range Slam! There it is. Not in the perfect location. Still not able to hit first. That was 4 lightning strikes? Or was it only 3? There we go. What do you mean 3?
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, so in terms of music, I just have the usual Guilty Gear soundtrack, so don't expect much. Maybe there's something, but I haven't added it. Or added it from there. No, it didn't. Wasn't I zapped 4 times? It doesn't look like I got zapped 4 times. Just for being in the air. Crazy shot! You're not helping, Roxy! Well, so he has no block, but I don't know what I can easily just do about that, really. If my primary slow will actually rotate, maybe it might. Descend again. Monkey shot. And they probably have their block, so... No? Well, that's fair. Go back slightly if you need to, Thomas, but I think I got zapped 4 times. That seemed a little weird. I don't know what you're trying to get the number wrong, but, or rather the name wrong, because Thomas is the one who said that. Not Getty. At least you can cancel before it hits, but it really needs, the Sweet Coast really needs a fix. Seriously. Nope, okay, fine. I'll rotate this so I can do something. We go this way. A bit of a bad combo, unless that middle slot of yours didn't rotate. Dash forwards instead of backwards. Okay, game. We go this way. You dash forwards. You can stay in your corner. And what if you just try and chase me down because mock your shot? Of course. If he couldn't cancel, that was a perfect hit. Fire. Nah, okay. Not this time. It was a perfect timing with that elbow whip miss, but he cancelled. It's a 6 cost. Final match for Roxy. Do we have anyone? Hoping you waited yours. 5 matches that you're supposed to. I have reason to believe no, they did not. Don't know why. Just do. Alright. How about we just back away? Nope. What's with the Atom? Really? So we have the spin for the middle slot, and... Okay, you can stay in your corner. I guess the primary slot is not rotated yet. You still stay here, which means they're probably going to go for the primary. Nope, there's the middle slot. And we spin! And fire! They're going to go for a kick. Now, middle slot to javelin. Now they go for a kick. Nope, spin. There's the kick. That looked weird. That looked weird. Going by NY's usual schedule, it should be. You waited for. Retard. The fact you wasted our time last week just doesn't help the situation. Yep. This should work, right? Yeah. Problem is, reminder if they rejoin, they can easily just turtle this character. Just remember that. We're not allowed to have fun if a person just wants to join in and ruin everyone's time. And waste everyone's time by taking the code when they're not allowed to alongside turtling, making everything boring that they watch. Why are you using the worst skin in the game?
2, 1, go.
Relax on, seriously. That is the literal worst skin in the game. Technically, every character that's a replacement skin is the worst one in the game. They're all evenly bad. Every single one of them. I mean, there are many people that do. You can go into the air. You're not blocking. Yeah, Psycho Blue to an extent. Reminder that it doesn't deserve an explosion, nor do I have a key set up for Blue. So, yeah. Even if you were to land the explosion, you're only allowed on Psycho Monster or Psycho Green. Those are the only two. You're not allowed to use the Psycho Blue to do that. Like I said, any skin that adds a character, or rather that ruined the character's appearance, is stupid. And it's one of it's part of the worst selection of skins in the game. creating a skin as to avoid repeating the same character is fair. We don't need multiple Psycho Greens. Technically, he's an example. Technically, the Psycho Monster is Psycho Green, but I think he might have fought differently. He might have been a giant monster. But that's the thing, though. That's where the fine print, or rather, the keyword comes in. It's still Psycho Green. He's still Psycho Green. Here. No. Fine, you spaced it perfectly. Okay. Yeah, the teleplane does not help. And you do not need to do that! Just remember the rules, though. Just always remember them. Now, too much recovery. Sad. She has too much recovery. Reminder, she doesn't have much. She's basically a breaker trap, but she still has too much recovery. Not perfect. Reminder, Magna can combo with knockback, but it's based on the recovery at that point. Let's see, Bruce is here. You're not helping! As I said, though, a reminder that the moment that anyone keeps buffing this character, the explosion really... They lose the impact because you don't work for it. Tell you that much. Who knows whether or not it's being done on purpose. Yeah, okay. You go flying, you get kicked again. And I'm just gonna have to do this. We're going to the air! And now we all have to dodge something. If we can. Deki, you've had 10 energy for the last while. Anyway, let's just launch them again. Because the fact that you got up, you started dashing instead of doing something. There's no Mastodon Sentry as an option. Remind, I have to actually own the character. Anyway, does not give free things out. They don't do anything related to content creators. Be aware, the only thing I can think of that they've done, they literally spoke to the content creators. Okay, let's use these guys to possibly just get out, to skip our research and just have them give us all the information that supposedly has been bugging the game. Yeah. And they haven't spoken since. Just so you know. They have not spoken since. Alright. Nothing? Ah, no. Wait. That was a perfect trap, to an extent. I'll jump! Still invincible! Really? Is that really what we need in chat? Yes, Tori. Hello. Did you reset your EP? I mean, it means nothing anyway. Ah! Got a crit. He got slowed down and he got a crit. Magna Storm! Ah, that didn't land. I thought something didn't seem right with the HP. You didn't get it, Lewis. Not this time. Every one of you failed the explosion. That's the problem. And just remember this. Thomas, what's your guess in probably my ult's most recent unlock? Cletus, just, I think that's how you pronounce it. Just because the rest of your roster has been somewhat powered up from that. But I can't really say how drops work. But it is just sadly the situation that you will expect to see some repeats for a while. What can you guess? That's just the question. I don't know. What if I just... Nope, okay, well I'm getting blasted away. Not how it works, Doggy. Come on. Bruce wants the most recent character that the ult unlocked. I know which one it was. I think you might be able to guess as well. It might be between two characters, though. Wait, why did I think I got one? Weird. But yeah. I know which one it was, but we'll use it after this. To put short, it's an epic. Alright, in terms of the drop rate to continue alliance raids, yeah, you're going to have to remember that there's still a bunch of boxes. As if it means anything when you get repeat characters. They're all giving you shards of every character. And Thomas, that is correct.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. Giovanni with the sweep. We're gonna start the same way that we did against the last Sacro Green. Problem is that Orion assist is not appreciated to be seen. Well, into there you go. I'm gonna back away and press this at 8 NG. You can go back to your corner. And we get rid of this again. Up you go. He's gonna stand still. There was no reason to continue it is why. And look at that, almost perfect. Notice how that invincibility almost lasted perfectly at the exact length of that strike. 7. Okay. Come on, hit this thing. And you got rid of your block. Okay, so never mind. 9,600, you have to lower it further. Up you go. And valid combo. You're about to lose every one of your stacks. And your life. Jackie, saying an epic does not mean anything. That is not a valid answer. Anyway, last match from Magna. You should be able to answer that one, Thomas, whoever that is. We already know. There is a pattern. Someone else compiled the list for the offers, and yeah, that's the best way to put it. Why'd you drag me backwards? I'm sorry, now you're just kind of cheating further, Zed. You dragged me backwards to prevent me from even almost entering range. Really? Yeah. Why'd you press the block there? And rude. Okay. You know, the weird thing is how he pressed the block. Can't go invincible. Probably someone on the Discord servers, if you probably find the Sanctuary, or... I think the subreddit might be able to help you the most. Well, pay attention to what Zed did. He dragged me away on an interrupt hit. I do not have to point out that that's stupid. He agrees that his primary slot needs to be adjusted, but that just makes it worse. Okay, maybe it's somewhere in one of the Discord servers. But all I can say is the offer cycle, and none of them are useful to me. That's all I can say. Sometimes there are personalized offers, if you want to know. Sometimes there are. Like, full power offers are quite random and are based on your account to an extent. Like, leveled up characters will have a chance of those appearing. I just haven't seen Black Dragon Leader as an offer for a long while. So, yeah. Okay, not invincible. Yeah, with that one, I've had a Zenaku full power appear for the the assist, so I can tell you this much, they do exist still. But just be aware that most of the time you won't exactly find them so easily. I need the assist gone, don't I? Strike. Ah, nope. You got caught. Magna Storm. You might be in the perfect amount of HP. No. You've been dodged. Okay, well that didn't help you. Oh, okay, fine, you hit. Let's see if I can bait out something from them, because they have not rotated that primary. And that's on you. He'll unlock eventually. So this is one of the old legendaries. I don't know why, but it does feel like any old characters have a higher drop rate chance. Even if it's a legendary. Even though that doesn't exactly hold up, because one of the old legendaries are still locked on the ult, I think. Nah, Nordman, he's not airborne. He's invincible briefly. Magna has never been updated in that sense. It's similar to Gen, Adam Assist, and yeah, they aren't airborne, but they're just animated to be up there. But they're not airborne. The fact that the Fern has an airborne thing, but she's stuck on the ground in the air, even though she's on the ground, needs to be pointed out. I don't know what's wrong with anyway to the point that they managed to mess that up on a recent character. But that seems to be the case, because they couldn't just give her airborne. Instead, she has invincibility and airborne. And they're going to, and they, for some reason, maybe they're trying to ward it that, oh yeah, just because she's invincible, we're going to make her have a downside of being airborne. At all times during that breaker, which is actually stupid. Just put her airborne, get rid of the invincibility. A jump does not need invincibility. You know, I need to do something to this guy, but I can only guess when he uses his breaker. Jump for me! Come on! No? Come on! You don't want a breaker? Ah, that's sad. Too late. I saw I wanted to mess around, but then they decided not to rotate. That's on me. That match is on me. I wanted to mess around with that breaker. Come on, just jump into the Seeker's Vengeance. It'll be fine. I invite you. I invite you to jump into it. No, he wasn't hurdling. He wasn't, Thomas. He wasn't. He learned how to still recover energy. He was actually attacking when he needed to. It's on me if I attack too soon. If I stood still, he would attack. Favorite to use is Black Dragon, that's it. Because the way that Scorpina works is she goes invincible. Her breaker goes invincible on the way up. But I think it's slightly invincible on the apex as well. No, I didn't. Because like I said, I could have easily pressed a bunch of cards. There's a bunch of options I could have used against them. But I didn't do it because I literally wanted to try and do something. Happy up. Nah, just a reminder. If I'm constantly the one attacking, they're not going to have energy to be the one to attack first. Remember that rule. If we're both standing still for a while, and then I still take time to attack, then they can take the turtle. Just remember, you need energy to literally attack. It's kind of a rule of the game. Not everyone's going to be turtling. You can say you're waiting, but You don't have the energy yet. You want to go on the offense, but you literally don't have the energy yet. So what exactly are you supposed to do? Not this time, Geki! Okay, we're done with Magna. On to Mesogog. Be warned, I'm gonna cheat. We're taking the cheating Mesogog today. Who's the unlucky victim? It's gonna be a strike heavy or breaker heavy opponent. Who's gonna be the victim here? Because I think I'm gonna use breakers. Or I can technically use both. Technically. This will be fine. Prepare to understand this rule, people, because you wanna know the worst part about it? I don't think you guys remember something. I just need to wait. We just wait. I await a staggering breaker. Ah no, we got one! Okay, I'm gonna have to do this for the first half. I have to do it to this guy. If I can. No? Nothing there? No? Really? Come on. How even is this? You're not gonna use a middle slot at all? Wow. No middle slot. Good. Mm-hmm. Honestly, that says we're not allowed to give him one. I know it's supposed to be that way, but that's stupid. Not deserved. Exactly. You don't just save the attack. Not to mention the way I don't agree with seeing that ending. He doesn't continue on armor. I know that much already. But you were caught by a trap. You don't deserve your invincibility from that. Also, be aware he dazes, so we don't exactly... No, he staggers? Wait, he staggers. He staggers! Come on. Hey. Come on. Nah, that's... Come on. Do it. Come on. Wow. You really shouldn't be allowed to reach that far still. And the worst part about it is the fact that he has this instant combo starting strike on two spots. Now, if you're going to have that with Roxy as one of your assists, and then your other one is going to be your middle slot strike as well, so he has 2 options to just avoid it. The fact I can force Casey into a situation is just the whole point. Come on! Hit me! And of course. He just has that. Not how it works. Stop being dumb, Thomas. You have no say in if you're not going to have a specific outlook on what you're required to do. They're not allowed to just say, oh no, this broken character is so annoying that they have to be weakened. Uh-huh. It's not how it works. To the point that they're just unable to do anything. You've been stopped. Yes, that swapped basically instantly. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. The whole point is, because of Casey's stagger, there's a little bit of an interaction I want to do to them. I can't remember what I saw as the most annoying. Sweep. Nothing. I can't do anything to this one. I have to just fight it normally. I literally can't do anything against this one. Nope. Though remember the rules, Mesogog has no dash recovery. I did not dash instantly. Because like I said, no dash recovery means you can get away with a lot of things. Ah, can't even shoot yet. Go to your corner. Focus strike. And back away. Ah, no. We're losing energy here. No? Okay, he also didn't rotate, and there's 100% a block there. Never mind, it just didn't rotate. It's not that there was a block, it just didn't rotate. Focus strike, and focus strike! Come on. I will wait another character that staggers or stands on their breaker. I know I can swap one of the assists to a strike, but then I literally have to line it up, and that's kind of way more luck-based than it needs to be. Especially since I don't know your cards. And that's the whole point. And that's the whole problem. Yeah, the worst part about it is the fact that the way they have a staggering strike, but you know what the problem is? I don't have a strike assist. Or rather, a stunning strike. Fair way to put it. Yeah, it's not a 50-50. They deleted that long ago. Really? And it's an interrupt. Okay. Just a simple interrupt. Get out. Come on, people, where's the staggering breakers? Anyone can use Casey. I welcome Geku to use him. I have to do something to him. Because I don't think you can actually ever get the interaction any other way. Geki, that doesn't have a stagger or a stun. Yep, okay. I should have blocked sooner. Good stand there. There is no impact behind that shield of light. And I have to guard against something I shouldn't have needed to. Nah, Daze is a block break, it's different. I'm on fire. On fire! Daze doesn't matter. It doesn't matter on card, that is a single hit attack. We do not care. We do not care about single hit attacks because they still technically get the combo. Until Limbo gets his VFX fixed on that Shield of Light, he's not allowed to hit close range. That is not something fine. I don't know who's the retard that thinks that's fine. Just because he's an epic doesn't give him the right to land like that. We still have legendaries that can't do anything. Nope. Stay in your corner. We all know the kick is next. You got dodged for some reason. Yep, there you go. Okay. Lewis, can you stop? We all know it's invincible, we don't have to worry. Can't do anything there. Be aware, that's also a sweep, so I can't do anything against that, even with the breaker. Ah, I staggered! A typeless attack! Typeless! It works against typeless attacks as well. No, I didn't. Mesogog's literally the same.
Three, two, one, go.
Yep. Yeah, you're not getting out of that one. They just are. And just remember this, that Mesogog has stronger true breaker combos than most characters. Just because of the way he can act. And I mean specifically that he has no dash recovery, so he can instantly go from cancelling his strike into a breaker instantly. When the dink! Sadly, that just means he can't do taunt dashes. It really doesn't help him. I wait for the breaker, seriously, any Casey! Bye, have a great time. Talent tried to join. Talent tried to join. Also, if you know why this loading screen keeps appearing so frequently, it's because I literally replaced Fern's one with it. I don't know what they bugged, but apparently the loading screen is appearing more often. That's a stun, so I'm just gonna stagger. See you there? It's not gonna help me. Yeah, just remember this. I don't care about dash recovery rules. You've been comboed. Back away. Nope. I had the perfect chance to use the assist there. Just because I didn't have a strike, I didn't think of pressing anything. That's just an interrupt. Let's do the combo. V2. Okay, can we do it? No! So close. Too much overbreaker trap. Did Norman's message get filtered out without me seeing it? Nah, kind of, and not really at all. It's just dogs. Oh no! Too many blocks in this guy. I lost damage. Yeah. You don't know how to dash the thing, do you? Nothing? Nothing at all? It's gonna be a lost damage every time. Three. Yeah. Wait. Is it gonna be normal, or is it gonna be the same thing every time? Wow, you were too fast, you weren't good this time, but still. You spent exactly 10 there. And he still couldn't even just rotate again, game. Oh no, yes, we said hello, Khaled, when you tried to join the match. It's him again, it's Khaled. Again. Yes, we know the worthless retard doesn't want to leave the stream. YouTube doesn't have the ability to do that. And the worst part about it is, even if it was a Twitch feature that lets you hide it, yeah. It even then wouldn't work because some people could just create an alt somehow. Oh no, it's the worthless retard! Here's a plan. Shut up and stand still. Wow. You don't want to be like that, game. Wow. Look at that sweet spot. The way it is. Of course. The way he wanted to act there. Look at that. Yeah. We all know it's gonna hit. 3. Anyway. Yep. Wow. Wow. Three. Get lost. You bore everyone. You bore everyone with your mediocre everything. Try and interact with the community here, but all we have is a retard like you that wastes everyone's time. Yes, I'm already dealing with that, RJ. Just waiting for the main to quickly launch for Ribbit, because we know for a fact he's not going to leave, but he's also incapable of thinking because of the amount of times we are able to get away with it just simply saying what the code is with a simple puzzle. So we all know he's basically brain dead. I can only see what he sees and has no inner monologue. Monkey see, monkey do. No one else is going to be able to get the code if he keeps being an idiot. Yep. Code was not working because an idiot keeps taking it. You see what I mean? Ansem. You are one of the victims of this idiot. You can join in by shaming him. The person that stole the code in the last match is the exact same person that you are have all the right to be annoyed at because they waste everyone's time. The fact that it wasn't someone with the same right to be in a match as you, it's someone wasting everyone's time. Yes, exactly. At best, if he's unable to understand the language, he can't understand anything. Supposed to be Dana, right? Not how it works. Give it a moment. I'm going to put the code up now. We're going to do the same puzzle. Anyone that has... No, Ansem, he might just steal it in that case. If you want to waste his time, you can, but you're not going to get what you want then. Okay, people, your code. Can we even... This is the easiest code ever. We're gonna do the world's easiest code, okay? You wanna know what it is? You wanna know how easy this code is? Okay. +1. +1. The code is that +1. So there. Yeah, it's still geeky. There we go. My primary. You poked him. Slice. Nope. Okay. You can go back to your corner. No. Fine. Regular block. He just gets his regular block. Fire again. You can go into the air. I can just try and strike spam him because of the way his team setup is. We'll see how that goes, though. Off we go. Because I don't have my primary anymore. Go again. And I have to get rid of this. So get rid of it. I think you can even add a dash and still get what you need. Ah, you tried to use the thing delayed. You tried to delay it. You're gonna give my healing if you don't be careful. Okay. You ran into it. You don't exactly get to see these things easily. Traveling projectile. This is why you backdash. You get so much energy back simply because it teleported briefly. Or why did I say teleport? Because it traveled briefly. Good game. At least you got your match now, Zygomatic. Though I think you were supposed to try and fight Mesogog earlier. But we all know the idiot that can't even do math. We're gonna do it every time, okay, people? We're gonna do it every time. The rules are, it's always +1. Okay? The rules are simple. The code is always +1. If you haven't played your match, you may. Code is always +1. Remember that. Reminder, if Akagami... Nope, look at that. Wow. He can do very basic math. Wow, he's worthless. So we're slowly learning what this idiot is capable of. You're wasting everyone's time, yet we are slowly learning just exactly what type of brain is even there. I stream on Twitch sometimes. Okay, people, let's see. What is the next value is the real question. And Thomas, don't ever say that again. I think maybe he can read, but he can't hear. +2 now. It's +2. He's not good at math. He understands basic. It's +2 now. If you guys have waited a turn long enough, it's +2. There we go. Okay. Literally just add that. That code plus number. Just literally add it as if it's basic math answer.
3, 2.
We're gonna do a backdash and instantly strike. No? Okay. I'm in the air and yet he has this cancel. He literally has a cancel he can make use of, and yet this is how it has to act. Yeah. It's really just sad that primary is still not even fair. Not fair at all. Freelancer! Okay. I dashed already. Not even getting put out of range. Dragged. Okay. We did launch. And nothing else? No, just a block on both of us. If we press that strike at the same time, we all know that was stupid. Mine's a 50-50. Mine is a 50-50, remember that, and his instant combos auto gets to be faster. We don't have, no, we don't have to care. Remember this, we don't have to care. No, I think I forgot to remove the thing. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Forgot to remove it in the fight. Your games is still an uprising, but yeah, if we did the exact same thing at the exact same time, Mr. Who has to have an instant on 2 things. It's gonna be very concerning. That's all I can say. Oh no, he read chat. Be warned, people, you can't speak about how math works in chat. Otherwise he understands it. Oh no. He understands math in chat. Anyway, it's plus 100. There we go. Glad that you are able to listen. At least we're getting some other new names here, once I get some good matches. Good luck to the Death Ranger, Leo Cobalt.
3, 2,
Let's see what you can do.
go.
Light speed! I kicked you in the face. Here's a breaker. Why did they kill my... Okay, I forgot that it's that thing has an instant cancel. Do not accidentally dash. It has an instant cancel. If you dash accidentally the moment you press the card, you will cancel it. No, but Ollie, you'll be able... If you haven't gone your match yet, I recommend you try to. Anyway, Razor Slicer. Freelancer Strike. You can go into the air. And we have to back away for 7. Okay, fine, you get a regular block. Main lagged. Main just lagged. Ultra's fine. Main lagged. Nope. Stay in your corner. You know, the worst part about us is they think he's gonna wait for a bit more energy, but no, they actually just instantly struck. Lag. You can go away from the main. You're actually being dumb now. Okay, just lag. Good game. Main lagged at the end, after we got a decent bit into the match. Yeah, good game. Good job. As long as you follow the rules, you'll be fine. Just remember that. Last match for Dana because I have to get through the list. Okay, people, remember the thing will be swapped around constantly. The code is plus 10,000. Lewis. Okay. You know, the worst part about this is the fact that when people don't understand the thing, they accidentally say the thing in chat, and now it kind of teaches what the other one needs to learn, which is the only problem. Okay, am I even on the right Wi-Fi? I feel like I might not be on the right Wi-Fi. Ready to do a backdash? No? Okay, no backdash. This is not helpful. Fire! And breaker. Still in range. You've been stabbed. Now let me just check the Wi-Fi. How are you on the wrong Wi-Fi? I was on the wrong Wi-Fi. So my main was lagging. And yes, it is Beyblade. Why not? It's just random thing. If you want to know the origin of if you want to know when this image first appeared, it's from Dom versus Magna. That's when the image first appeared. Anyway, if you want to know the next code, it's plus 50. Plus 50. But yeah, I forgot to change the leader though. Who's next again? Rito. Computer student Hal, Yuva. In what way? I'm not exactly, doing that. Lightning! He's using lightning, these two. Block! Nah, okay. Interrupted! You're not getting that one. Rescue shot! Again! Stay in your corner. Be warned, I have more energy. Stand up! We still have somewhere else. Okay. Genki, you're not escaping. Raise the slicer! Blast the rescue baton! And you can stay in your corner. Realize the strike! I did a backdash. You think I'm gonna back away? No. We just need to get rid of this. Block it. Rescue shot! That worked. I'm blocking. They're gonna get stabbed. I fired! How's he gonna troll him? Yeah, annoying. Can't do regular codes, Ansem. If you can, just try and do the things I mentioned. Isn't that just Sam, PCM? Isn't that just Sam? Also, it's not whatever you're trying to say now, it is not that PCM. It is cheaper Town Hall. I know what it really is, but still. Okay, who do I need? Okay, I need a strike. I'm gonna fly forwards. Okay, so be aware, this code is a very certain assist. A very certain lineup. It's not even gonna be obvious, okay? You wanna know something? It's not obvious. Okay? There is required to be 3 of both numbers. But you don't split up the 4. 3 numbers of both types, but you don't split the 4s up. There's only 7s and 4s, but don't split the 4s. Khaled, you should be able to enter that one, I'm sure. Nah, no PCM, what do you want? No. That is incorrect. That is not maximum pulse. Sorry to tell you, but no. No. It just isn't. Okay? I'm trying to think, which one is the best one? Because I'm pretty sure there is someone in the game that has it. No, Roblox. No. Because some idiot is stealing it. As I said, 7 and 4s, but don't split the 4s. There's 3 7s, 4 4s. Don't split the 4. Trying to think, which one was it? Technically, okay, no, it's Rito. Technically, it's Rito. Technically. Rito's maximum pulse, technically. But not really. It's not strong enough. Flying Rito. Oh no. Didn't get blocked. Something full. See if I continue. Ah, okay, no. Actually, no. It's Psycho Pink. There we go. She has it. She has maximum pulse. Because of her breaker. Super breaker. Remember how it ends to an extent. It just doesn't do damage, sadly. Flying Rito. And Swift Pursuit. You can stay in your corner. Stumbling Pool. And Rita still takes part in that nerf. Wow. Yes, wow. I can poke them twice, though. This one will be simple. Plus the first number. The code is plus the first number. Nah, it's just that the assist is faster. Still fair though. It rushes you down, or it can do the combo if you're close enough. Basically, detection. In this case, like I said, plus the first number. That is what the code is. Da-da-da-da-da-da. As I said, Bornali, it's plus the first number. The code is plus the first number. Man, I'm dead. Man, I'm dead. Why is it? Ah, of course. What the heck? Maybe you need to, restart or something, or what the heck's happening there. As I said though, for anyone that wants to join, it's plus the first number. The code is in chat, plus the first number. Also, we'll be starting the theme battle early, so 8 minutes. So it's actually bugging for everyone trying to join, or what's going on? Ansem, you can enter the code yourself. As I said, the code is the code I sent, plus the first number. Wow. I'm just gonna restart anyway. Why not? Wow. 8 minutes. I'm just restarting both anyway. Okay, new code, I guess. It is not that number. It repeats just like the first half. That is not the correct number. It repeats just like the first half. Okay. Not repeats exactly like the first half. The how do I describe this one? Maybe I shouldn't have used a 2. There. It repeats like the first half, but it's not the 2. Bridge of all characters. Okay. Because Geki's weird that he doesn't even want to use the car. So Geki, where's the car?
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, I'm just going to have a crush, and we're gonna kick you away. See, these a bit of damage. No! He doesn't get what he wants. That's weird. Okay, fine, you're getting swept. Fly! You get crit. You get crit instead of me. Get kicked. Let's see, it doesn't work on bridge. Wow. It really doesn't. That is sad. Geki? They're crashed. The defense debuff only works on ladder. We do not have to care. Do not have to care about it in the actual fight. Add the second last number to the last number. Add the second last number to the last number. Add the second last to the last number. Problem with that, Iltron, it really doesn't matter right now. We're not looking to do that. And of course they keep updating a few other stuff. Still concerning whether or not you'll actually be using him and not the assist slot. We'll see. Poke. So just let it continue. Okay. Get rid of this thing already, game. Hit me, Crush. Leave me alone, blocks. We charge through again. Finally, it's somewhere else. Rude. We sweep. We hit a crush. He didn't stop it. Final match. Who's the next character I really want to use before we start with the team battle? Also, watch this. If I just do this, we'll just have someone else appear. You know who it is. Supposed to be Dracon? Okay. Watch. Look at the idiot is. He's not gone! A reminder, he's too stupid to get into the match when we do this. I'm just gonna set my main team. I'm just climb out of the Zord briefly. Minus the second last number. Minus the second last number. The code is minus the second last number. Oh no, he can do math. Oh no. It repeats 4 times, not 3. You can tell his motor functions in his head are insanely slow.
3, 2, 1.
Anyway. No, you may use Black Dragon. It's just more like, just a weirdo known as Akagami doesn't want to get lost. Bad timing. Curse away. You thought he landed the hit? Not this time. We poke! Up you go! The slash! Ah, almost perfect range. We all saw that, it was almost perfect range. And you get lost. Yeah, the problem with that, Excite Rider, there's a problem with the community of people. So, not a great option. Not a great option that they can do. Iltron, I'm giving you your match. If you can join it, please do so. You get to fight Dracon. The code combine. Okay. Be aware. The code. The third, the fourth, and the sixth added into the fifth. Third, fourth, and sixth added into the fifth. Added onto the fifth. Third, fourth, and sixth added onto the fifth. So, Iltron, please enter that code. The third number, the fourth number, and the sixth number gets added together and added to the fifth. Please follow that, because we still have the idiot known as Akagami wasting everyone's time. Is it saying invalid or what? Because if you're doing everything wrong, you're not inputting the code correctly. As I said, third, fourth, and sixth added onto the fifth. If it's saying client version, that's a different problem. Yes, then you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, Iltron. Lewis, please don't enter. Iltron, I told you already, please listen. You must add third, fourth, and sixth onto the fifth. Then it'll be correct. It's not that hard. Take the code, look at the fourth, third, and sixth number, add them together, then add on to the obvious other one, the fifth number. And then it'll be correct. Has Giovanni had a fight yet? I don't know if he played yet. Fine, I'll give Storm Uprising another match. Wow, so you lost to your Black Dragon on car or what? Ah, see you, Iltron. Fine, people, get your team set up, and that's all that needs to matter. Double strike! V1, I'm jumping! Yeah, no, fine. You took the chance. He got slowed down and it didn't throw him off. You lagging? Wow. He's not moving. He's barely moving is rather the better way to put it. Yeah. Okay. And we launch from super or what? Okay. Okay, listen, do not throw the match Storm Uprising. You actually need to show your power or have fun, one of the two. That looked like lag though. I'm not gonna be on for another hour. Ish. Okay, Storm Uprising, you had to have lagged that match. That looked horrendous. That looked like horrendous. That did not look like you were being it. Your inputs looked laggy. You were just not able to do anything that you wanted to. Anyway, for obvious reasons, is Blake with Blake assist and Doggy with Doggy assist. They have all they need. Doggy needs a breaker. And they both can be used to finish off the leader, because they both have a block at this point then. Blake, I would give him Ninja Storm. Any Ninja Storm is fine. And SPD, just give him SPD even though he needs a breaker. Not great. What do we give Doggy? Do we just give him dogs? I mean, I can do that. Technically. And Blake can use anything. Don't we have another character for Ninja Storm? No, we don't. No, Tori. Listen, doing that to yourself, fine. We know Zed can be like that, but still. Yep. We need substitutes, but we can't exactly do blue. And we can't exactly do lightning either. How many bugs do we have in the game? We can do plenty of SPDs. This is not exactly easy. Of it, Chakina. Okay. Anything else? Yeah, I think Thomas. I think that's easy enough. Police versus ninja. We can do that. That seems easy enough. At that point, you'll allow Preston. And yeah, other than Blake, we only have, I think it's only Chakina at this point. Be aware that you can use Chun-Li. She counts at... Nope! Chun-Li is police! She doesn't count as a ninja. She is a martial artist with police. So you guys can figure out the rest of that one. You got your answer. For my teams to help represent the characters, I'll be taking, yeah. Not to mention, technically, Battle for the Grid works, so... Screw it. I'm gonna make some of you hurt. We're going Battle for the Grid for Doggy's side. And it is still correct because it takes place after. So, let's see if the idiot is still around. Blake teams, join. Blake. Balake. Oh no, it's the retard. Incapable of basic thought. We all know the fact that he's just being around. Add your character's name length to the code. Add the character's name length to the code. Blake. Yeah, he just looks for these reactions. We all know that. Worthless, unemployed, useless human being. Waste everyone else's time than doing something better with their life. You know, I have an idea. +5. +5. Or is it? Iltron, seriously. What a horrible timing. We're doing the theme battle. Please set your Blake team up, Iltron. +5 again, every time with the leader's name. +5. +5. Blake! You cannot get this wrong. And still incorrect team. This is what, okay, Thomas, here's the problem with that. People that don't listen are the ones that get the code right. The ones that do listen are the ones that get fooled. That's the worst part about it. +5 to the second. Okay, samurai. Oh, do we allow samurais for the ninjas? Because technically this cam, so we'll allow Lauren. Anyway, like I said, +5 to the second. Blake and Tori Preston is fine, yeah. Bernali, I've already sent the code. +5 to the second slot. This really takes forever. Be aware, I've got a friend to meet afterwards. We've got something planned for tonight to help with stuff. But this worthless, idiotic human being knows Akagami wastes everyone's time. Including some IRL friends that would like to play a game when I'm done streaming. But no. Someone that wastes everyone's time. Not even Helldivers. Something else. Yeah, like I said though, police breakers. Police breakers, there's more than you think. Chun-Li assists as well. Anyone that was technically a police at some point in the story. Saber, Shadow Saber. Get in the box. I've got a very good plan right here. There you go. You know, the weirdest part about it is the way the game showed my main. I wasn't even there. I hit him with lightning without even touching him. just any police character, technically. So I'm... Blue Centurion works, yeah. Alright, does a combination. Blocking up. Ah, okay, no. Shocking. Shadow Saber! Saber Strike does not combo. Bad. That. You got in the box. There you go. You can stay over there. Does he reach? I question whether or not he reaches. Nah, he's watching. He's watching. We got zapped. And we got zapped again. Okay. And be aware it's not Gab. He can probably join for speaking, but it's not going to be related to him. No, it's not that Gab. I'm referring to the plans. It's Marcus. We can only join for the chat, but we're going to mostly be traveling through space. Yeah, B1, there's a rule, Thomas. Not Thomas. Khaled. Yeah, primary slot only. I need to use the primary slot. If I can get low enough HP, though, I can force him to have no defense. I think that's happening, though. Yeah. You didn't dash animal.
KO, you win.
Sad. There goes Blake's damage. Yeah, be aware, I have more than reason to believe. Now, I'm saying it now. I have more reason to believe Blake is just gonna win. There's a difference. Doggy may hit hard, but Blake hits harder. Blake just outright hits harder. There you go. Let's see who the idiot is still here. Watch. Alright, doggy teams, join. Doggy. Doggy teams. Honestly, it's your first time joining, fair enough, but please swap to doggy. We're doing the theme battle. You had all the time earlier to join. Right now, we're kind of in the middle of something else. Please follow what we need. Yes, then swap in. Lewis, too many blocks. Good enough team setup, but too many blocks. At that point, just use Cat. You have enough strike assists with SPD, just use Cat. Or Sky. If you have Jack, use Sky. And of course, look at this. Now the retard's back. Oh no. Wow. He looked away for a moment and we start doing codes again, and now he's back to being a retard. Nah, it's fine. Just let him get the thing. Make sure to keep your thing from being blocked. Doggy has... Be aware, this code is invalid. Put Doggy's name in the valid spot. The code is invalid. Put the code in the... Put Doggy's name in the correct spot. Wow. Wow. Cancel the code. We're not entering. Cancel the code yourself. You've done it enough times. Let me think of a new way of doing this. So, do we have any Doggy users? Anyone want to say who's using Doggy? So we just got this retard here. It's a worthless waste of space on the entirety of the planet. Wow. I'm pretty sure Time Force counts as cops. I'm pretty sure. So I think you can use that one. Exactly. Anyway. Right, he's even able to remember what the other one is. You're not allowed to use Doggy with Ninja SS. You're police. Doggy is a police. That's not going to help Geki because others won't understand it. It is not a repeat. Fix the one with Doggy. Fix the 1 in 3 with Doggy. Doggy users, fix the 1 at the 3rd. At the 4th with Doggy. Lightspeed rescue? I am not sure. Doggy's name in the 4th slot. Doggy, not Blake Iltron. You literally need to swap your things. There's so many police assists. There we go. We're stuck with this. Hoping you can use the character right, but as I said, Blake just hits harder than Doggy. Three minutes! And that's the time to meet up, but wow. Anyway, see what happens. Repulse with Triple Tempest! And we zap them! And with that, nope. Stop right there. Go back away. Blake, you don't get left negative. Reminder, as I've said before, the way that it works. Setup has been done. You better stop me before it happens. Okay. Yeah, the worst part about it is the way it happened. Okay. You didn't stop it. You're going into the air. This is going that Grand Slam. Super Sharky Pinch! Even if you had 13,000 health, it would be knocked out. I mean, PCM, you could have mentioned about how you lost your footing. You couldn't ground yourself anymore. Alright, we poke! And we zap them! Ah, Sky! Nope, okay. I'm in the box! Zap him! Zap him again! I had to get rid of your recovery. Slam! You try to run. Be warned, that's Doggy's the only opponent you have to taunt against. He literally prevents you from dashing. Especially since I tried to space it out even then. Zap him! Poke his legs! Ah, okay. I do not have a strike. Okay. You wanted to strike the air, but you didn't cancel. This wax! He tried to keep the lightning contained. It broke out. We tried it. I could have technically set up a lingering hitbox with lightning, but I really didn't. As I said, Blake just hits harder. 2 wins to Blake. Here we go. Sam, are we gonna be able to get a Blake and Doggy team? That is a code. Sadly, it's gonna get ruined by the idiot. Anyway. No? Wow. Wow. We need a doggy team, please. You two are fast. Good job. Akagami is just simply worthless. It wasn't ruined. So it was a good one because we saw Korag reappear. Oh no! Hey, you two, we know you three are faster than this retard. Get in first. Thomas and Korag or Geki. One of you two. Get in. We know you're faster than this worthless retard. Let's go. Okay, let's try again, you two. Maybe, let's give Korag a chance, Geki. We'll do the Discord thing if we have to. How do you people do this? How is Geki and Korag getting into the fight with this Thomas and that idiot getting into it? Twice! Yeah! As I said, you're worthless. Look at this! Akagami's too slow. You can't waste time when your opponents are better than you. It's the final set of fights. I'm gonna fix the theme. He's in the box. Not in range. Ah, gets blocked. Ah, he's caught up in damage. Be warned, the super blade combo is very much still dangerous. Slice once. And, well, let's see here. Zap! Nope, get in the box. And Blake goes for a shocking pinch. Doggy is ready, and he didn't cancel. Blake zapped him. Thunder mode. And only one. Nope, 2 hits. It didn't whiff. Interrupted almost, but the other one got sliced. 1 win to Doggy. We had that happen the first time. Can Thomas keep it up? Here we go. Box. That sweep. Box. It's been reset. Nope. Slice through. Another sweep. And a shocking pinch. Very even health right now. But he continued. Ooh. Bit of a risky move from him. Nothing from Blake right there, but if one zap goes through. No zap! You got lucky. But that's a little bit of a weak combo. Shocking pinch. Freeze them. No. Okay, so he's getting launched instead. Remember, you can't use Preston now. Goes for a block. Ooh. 1-1. Blake is on match point. Here we go. Once more. Box blocked. Zapped. Physical Paralyzer. Goes for a strike, but nothing happens. I am not fighting Eeltron. That was long ago. Ah, that's a zap. We go for a shocking pinch? No. Okay, what happened there? Did you try and dash? You lost your damage. That's a block. Nope, get zapped again. Be warned, this is gonna hurt Thomas. You have to strike him out and electrocute it to end. Don't know if that was fine though. I feel like that should have entered some amount of time. I don't know about that ending, Korag. Okay. Let me rewind. I want to make sure because that ending looked a little bit of a problem in my opinion, kind of. Zap. Nope. Okay. He goes through. Preston freezes. Energy is consumed. He goes for that one. And he's going to start recovering. And then uses a block. He starts recovering. He continues. Okay. Still at 4. Recovers again. And Blake again. Nope. Okay, that one's fine. That wasn't turtling. That was fine. That one was fine. The ending was just bad rotation. That was just bad rotation against Thomas. Again. Be aware, not all team battles have to be fair. Not all of them. Sometimes you just want... Sometimes you just feel like you have to make a thumbnail. Okay? Sometimes you just want to be able to make a thumbnail. I try to make it fair sometimes, but... I had to do something good. I just felt like making something like this. The worst part about this is the fact that this was a requested theme! This was on the list for a long while. Blake vs. Doggy has been on the list for a long while. And this was the result. Blake just outright wins. That shield is cracked right through.
Welcome to the Fan world. What's my endgame? There came a 0.
Send here, there is a silence everywhere.
No.
Anyway, I am out of time. I need to get to a friend on a certain game. Yep, there it goes. Well, anyway. If you guys did enjoy the stream, well, that's all the results are for today, I guess. A worthless idiot known as Akagami wants to run some stream that's all about being creative and friendly fights. There are more than just you here. Okay? There's more than just you here. You're wasting everyone's time. When you steal the code, when you haven't even waited your turn, like everyone else, when you have had your match already, everyone deserves at least one. You get your one match. You wait your turn. So, yeah. Learn to wait your turn and let others play. If you want to play as much as you want, you are free to try and become a content creator as well. But even then, you know what the worst part about it? Even if I were to host Spectate, you'd still be a retard. Let everyone fight as many times as possible. Let everyone get a turn. I still put the rule of 3 matches then. That you're only allowed to enter every 3rd match. Because that's 6 people total. You wait 3 matches, that's 6 other people before you play. So it's the exact same as wait 5 matches. That's 5 people before you play again. And you just fought someone. So here's an idea. Stop being a retard. Let everyone actually play the game that you even want to yourself. You're the one who has downloaded the game to play it. You're just the same as everyone else that would like to play the game. You want to play as many matches as you want? You gotta become a content creator and actually do it. Maybe also make your matches interesting, because that's the other half of it. There wouldn't be a stream if I wasn't found entertaining at the least. Or rather, an opportune opponent for others to fight. Interesting battles, interesting things. Sadly, no explosions today. That's the only sad part. So many 0 reds. None succeeded. Good job to those that fought today. Good job to the ones who played in the theme battle. I'm out of time. And sadly though, all we could do was give Blake... well, he broke that shield. A nice little thumbnail I felt like making. This wasn't really based on a theme this time. The weirdest part about it is that the fact this was actually a requested theme on the list from someone long ago. The good thing is, it was requested before Doggy's fix of bad recovery, so it's been there for a long time, and then after the bad recovery was fixed, now it's been added. Sadly though, it still didn't mean anything. Blake just hits harder. Blake just outright hits harder. Anyway, thank you for joining. Goodbye.